More often than not, Liberia is regarded as a place of war, poverty, and Ebola. But our forests and its animals alone make people think of Liberia as a beautiful place. So, let's protect our forests.
My people, yeah, let's protect our forests.
Protect it all. Protect it all.
My people, yeah, let's protect our forests.
Protect it all. We must protect it all.
Liberians, our forest is rich, like paradise in Africa. It's the place where this animal lives. Our animals are unique to the world. The forest
Make it rain.
The forest
Protect us.
The forest is the home of our wildlife. The forest make Liberia rich. Let's keep our forest alive so that we can stay alive. Liberians,
What do we have to show when we get
What a pleasant way to welcome you to another fascinating edition of the program Forest Hour.
get so
when we benefit?
Forest Hour is brought to you by the Liberia Forest Media Watch with sponsorship from the European Union through the French Development Agency and Semempo in Finland. Every time we come here, we concern ourselves with environmental issues, forest-related issues, the natural resource sector. Today is the last Thursday in the month of July.
Liberia
In
is
fact, it's the last day in the month of July. We came to say goodbye to the month of July. But we are not here with good news anyway.
forest so that it
Sad news, disturbing news, troubling news, worrisome news, concerning news, news that should concern the people that are involved with the regulation of the forestry sector, particularly the FDA, the Forestry Development Authority.
alive. So that we
We're going to go to Grand Jide County. We're going to speak with the superintendent of the county, Superintendent Alex Chesler Grant. But before that, we're going to hear from the town chief
my people
of Juluzon Town.
our forests.
Town Chief George Statu is going to be speaking with us. We already have a clip cue for him. Why are we going to be talking to the town chief? Why are we going to be listening to the town chief? Why are we going to be speaking to the superintendent as well?
Let's keep the
Recently, confusion broke out, fighting broke out. People got wounded, properties got destroyed
forest
as a result of land conflict, demarcation. This one is amongst the people themselves.
Liberia is weak.
And there's claim and counterclaim. You took my land, give it to Burkinabe. No, you gave it to Burkinabe. No, that my land, yeah, they play for you. They play for you. And now you see where it's going to?
Liberia is weak.
Liberians,
When someone is telling you, when a child, mostly we hear this thing, and people don't really pay attention to it.
the place where
They say when the old people say, the thing that old people can see when they're sitting down, you the small child when you stand there on top of the tallest building in the town, you can see it. In this context, we are the old people.
forest
Because we are the ones seeing things.
of our wildlife.
You're that sitting in your offices, you're the young people.
Rich.
You are the FDA, you're the young people. You're not get time to go visit the few. We can go there. So we the old people. The thing we're seeing in this sector, the forestry sector, we're telling you there's a time bomb around. You're sitting there, you're ignoring it. No problem. Anybody not suffering among themselves?
What he will
We're not here to instigate violence. We're here to always inform you and provide the necessary information. You can reach out to the Liberia Forest Media Watch. Reach out to us and say, hey, Matthias, Paul Kane, let's work together. I want to launch an investigation into this matter. Tell us how we can go about it. My name is Matthias, and I'm here with Joy Madiemo. We'll be right back after this break.
Liberia is one of the richest countries in the world, and that's because of our forests. Let's protect our forest so that it protects us. Our forest brings development. It promotes sustainable livelihood.
And that's right, the forest promotes sustainable livelihood. Joy, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Matthias Labendi.
Take it from there quickly as I adjust here.
Okay, let's protect our forests as the forest protect us. Right. We have the Alternative Youth Radio that is in the Zosa Lofa County. We have the Voice of Babolu that is in the Bobolu City. We have Liberty Radio in the Greenville, Sano County. We have Radio Halengi that is in the Golahon District. And the Rivers Broadcasting Service that is in the Rivers County. There you go, Matthias.
And that's it. With that, the information provided by our relay stations. The reason why it's important that the program is relayed on the various platforms, various stations in the various counties, is because we are very much concerned about making the information to spread across so that everyone out there can be able to hear what we discuss. Because whatever issue affects one community, one forester community, affects another community as well. So that's the reason why we thought it was that as we relay the program, let's be able to at least provide some information to the public. And as we provide the information to the public, let's reach out to other counties so they can feel form a part of the situation. Quick update before we play the clip. A story we've published on our website, the Rural Reporters News Network. We also encourage you to read the Rural Reporters News Network. It is a network that we have dedicated our time to solution journalism, development journalism, rural reporting exclusively. Yes, we report politics, but mostly developmental issues in the various counties. County here, there, or yonder, all are captured in our report. So we encourage you. Maybe you're looking for a story from Lofa County, you're looking for a story from Grand Cape Mount, you're looking for a story from Nimba County. Check the Rural Reporters News Network. You're certainly going to have them. Basically, we consider ourselves as the chamber for rural stories.
Right.
All right. The storage, for rural stories. So welcome to it. Recently, in a town called Joduken, Joluzon, and Jowodi, the two towns engaged into a conflict. Serious situations spark up among the people there as a result of land issue. According to the information, one town says that the other people are encroaching on their land, while another town says, no, the land is not yours, it's ours, and so on. So confusion broke out. They wounded each other, they hurt each other. According to the information, according to the report that we have, even the receiver, Joy, I don't know whether you've been able to, it's Grand Jide County, my brother.
Yeah.
Eugene Tran Williams, my brother from the slum, is following always. Yes, we are actually looking at Grand Jide County today. So the information is that, I don't know whether you've been to certain rural areas where you had to struggle to make a call. Your
Yes.
iPhone wouldn't work there.
Yes,
Your
totally straight.
your Android phone wouldn't work there.
Yes.
And I worked in a rural area before, and I know what it means for people to discover a particular area where they
Yeah.
can get signal to make a call. They protect that environment like a holy ground.
Right.
Basically, like they want to assign people there to just provide protection. I used to work with Salam Radio in Grand Cape Mount, so there's a particular area that we used to go and hang our phones in a
To
tree.
get the network.
And make sure you put your phone ringtone. So from a distance, you hear your phone ring. It means that somebody has now, people, your family have tried, and the signal has, is now
Yeah.
standing, and now they can make a call. Now, here is the situation of these people. They have a situation already with communication.
Okay.
Because of the land conflict in their area, claims and counterclaims. One group is saying, you took our land, give it to Burkinabes. Other groups say, no, you get our land to the Burkinabes. No, they play for all. They play not for all, and this and that. Now the fighting broke up. They went and destroyed the receiver that gives them signal. Is that one? That one is not like Second Tower or
Yeah,
Orange
yeah,
Tower.
yeah.
It's just basically, I don't know who brought that, but is according to the
Very
information,
useful.
very useful receiver in that area that they get signal to make their calls. That has been destroyed. Now, some people motorbikes got damaged, some people got wounded, some people got arrested and things. Now I'm summarizing this development to present a picture in a way that maybe we can see it from a broader perspective. This may be a small portion of violence that may be growing in the various forested areas where people think that other people are trying to encroach on their properties.
Right.
Now, the people in the area, every town, village, and clan, community forest, there are people there who just think that, well, for me, I have 3, 4, 5 acres of land. I can, cultivate the land alone. I'll bring people to help me.
Yes.
They thought several years back that bringing in Burkinabes to help them to cultivate the various areas, they were doing them, they were doing
Good.
for themselves some good.
Yeah.
Now the people are increasing in their numbers. So to an extent, that conflict is now brewing amongst the people, the citizens themselves.
Yeah.
Now defending the Burkinabes against each other.
I'm saying.
You see, now you see the tension that is growing. But first, let me, the people who lie, they don't want to get top plenty, right? Yeah, so for us who don't like to lie. So we'd like to tell you the story and give you some facts.
And evidence.
Here is the town chief, Chief George Statu. George Statu is from Juluzon town.
Okay.
He communicated with one civil society actor, Mr. Andrew Wawa Zeleman. He spoke with Mr. Zeleman. He pleaded with Mr. Zeleman to let the information out so everyone can hear it. Let's listen to Mr. Statu, and then we will get back to you.
Thank you. In 2021, that was started conviction. When we said, okay, young people, they took their machine and they carried beyond out of town. And we told them, say, they play that for you. And they say they will make it, they play for them. They will go to Swedo and call the land right. We'll call the land right people, the king, and establish the demarcation. The people say the demarcation or not demarcation, all they know, they will plan to go down there. They didn't get time for demarcation. I will let it complete our district superintendent, Africa. Then the other people, they get up there. Still, they go on there more than 5 times. Secondly, the poor female and grab her and care all those weddings. They say, why would you get Burkina Faso there in the bush? They took off from here those weddings and they jail us.
Who then hold you and carry to go jail?
They are Jabri people. After that, they supposed to pressure the boat. Now, if you enter the town, when we carry you there, you can't walk that 30 minutes, then you get in the pool pressing bush. The pool went to where? The magistrate out here, we sue the people to magistrate. Magistrate get up there, they bench, they say they taking pee, and they not take pee, they go to Swedo and sue the man in Swedo court.
They sue the magistrate.
Yeah. The magistrate will stay all of that, and nobody will go there. But every day, people working. And then few days, now, we told the people who went to Swedo, then the judge say, okay, you the district superintendent, carry the matter and call the elders in. So they will talk it, then you bring the result to me. While we're talking in the matter, the people stay in the bush. My boys from my town, they went there and grabbed 7 men. They brought them to the student. The student jailed them. They got dressed. Our own mosque that working near Kwabo, they come and arrest. They are 4. They were working there. Then they arrest one. On whole island, they put begin to foil on some poor get wounded. And the police working yesterday, they carried the people to Swedo. Now the president the in Swedo. You the president now, I beg you. Make it that the whole world here. Government can in fast, but it no. We tired now. We want the government to come in and stop the people. They are demarcation court. Then who on the French side? Then we know.
You think if they think continue, what will happen in that place?
We fight for our land.
I mean, you listen to that. That is the town chief. Now, when a traditional man tells you that I'm tired, all right, not just a traditional person, right? Whatever person, it can be, a man, that's gone through a lot. He has endured a lot, given that he's a peaceful person. He does not want to engage into certain things, and he says to you, "I'm tired."
And according to the report, they have been reaching out to the government. They have reached out several times. This particular case concerning the Burkina Bees incursion and them fighting over land has been to the court several times. So that means that this is the final warning, Matthias.
This is the final warning, and this is what they're saying. They're saying that they are tired now. They are prepared to fight. They are prepared to engage into whatever thing just to protect their land. But now this conflict is not between they and the Burkinabes. It is between two different towns. All right, 2 towns. Probably there are people in both towns that are doing business with Burkinabes. So in order for you to have more land, to have Burkinabes to get into your area to cultivate, you have to protect it. In protecting it, somebody is saying, no, you're crossing your boundary. You cannot cross your line and come to my area. Now this thing is spilling over into conflict, destroying a receiver, destroying properties. Some of them got arrested. They've been jailed.
And the ones that got arrested, I think they're using the Burkinabes to fight against each other, because the ones that got arrested, they were all foreign nationals.
Absolutely.
All Burkinabes.
Yeah. So now, Joy, the publication have it. This story has it that the individuals in the area, as the fighting broke out, this thing started since 2021.
Yeah.
When one town was crossing over to another town, this whole development started in 2021. Now, this is at a point where they have now sat down and realized that, even though since after the war 2005 we started incorporating Burkinabes into our areas, Grand Gide mainly. Grand Gide alone has over 50,000 Burkinabes, for the record, currently as we speak. But they didn't see the danger that maybe this would have posed to them.
Yeah.
Now they're seeing that the population has increased. We cannot create land. Land, it may not diminish, all right? Is a commodity that cannot diminish like that. It can be transformed into different ways. But if you continue to cultivate the land in a way that it affects the forest, the very purpose you need the land for, you're not going to be using it for that purpose. Yeah. You have to move from one point to another.
Yes.
The township just mentioned that if you enter any village you enter, by the time you enter the forest, you not even walk 30 minutes walk. You're going to be entering somebody's cocoa farm. And the Burkinabes, according to the information, they provide protection for their crops so much so that they wouldn't mind hurting anybody that gets involved with that. This situation, in the words of the town chief, saying to us, asking us, pleading with us to elevate this matter so that it can get to the international community. When I did the post on the Liberia Forest Media Watch page, attacked the European Union Parliament, the European Union in Liberia, European Union Commission, Internews, SDR, and all these relevant institutions, let them be aware that something is going on. Something is growing. Tension is growing in Grand Gide County. Bazon, Statutory District specifically. Tension is growing in that area. It may spill over to another parts of Liberia if care is not taken.
Yes.
And this is where we need to come in. Now, quickly for record's sake. In our report, the editor did a very good job by including some historical facts about what has happened. Back in 2024, in April 2024, there is an Ivorian-based civil society group called IFDEF. It published an independent cocoa observer report in the title Alert on the Supply of Cocoa from Liberia. So this report indicates that about 48 people from Ivory Coast, a village in Liberia has welcomed and provided forest photo plots for 48 people from Ivory Coast at that time.
Yes.
So in a total, the ADEF report said that 3 Liberian villages, for specifically Yakbenken and Yuloken and Patoken, accounted for 183 foreign cocoa smallholders, including around 60 for the period from December 2023 to 2024 alone. And this is just basically what the figure they could lay their hands on.
Yeah.
But you and I know that this number is way
below.
less, below what we're talking about.
Way below Matthias.
But let's look at monetary value of how much we've lost, to these illegal activities of this cocoa harvest and all of that, according to IFDEF. In fact, our cocoa price is high, but that's not the point. In IFDEF report, it reported that between 2021 and 2022, Liberia lost 2.2 million hectares of vegetation covered, equivalent to a 23% increase in vegetation cover since 2000. Your vegetation as a nation should be increasing, not decreasing.
Decreasing, Matthias.
In 2022 alone, 2021 to 2022, the investigation report says we lost 2.2 million hectares of our vegetation cover.
And hectares, if I'm wrong, you correct me, I think it's higher than an acre, right?
Absolutely.
One
yeah,
hectare
I think
is
a hectare is equivalent to 4 acres.
4 acres.
Right.
Imagine 2.2 million.
Yeah, 2.2 million of that.
That's a huge loss.
A huge loss. So this is the situation, and it is really disturbing. Now the township is saying no. Now the people got angry and say they went to the forest and arrested 7 of the folks. And they got angry. They said, no, we can't stay here. We're going to fight.
Matthias, you and I, we are brother and sister. If we have a misunderstanding, we can better settle it easily than when we involve outsiders into it. I want to believe, I don't want to share blames on the Burkinabes, but outsider being involved in the situation as they should have handled, or they could have handled properly, caused the chaos.
Right.
Cause the chaos, because them using these same outsiders, the Burkinabes, to go and fight against each other, it's off.
Completely. Completely off, and this is everybody will be fighting to protect their own. We're going to give the public more time today to participate
Yeah.
on the show as we make an effort now to speak with the with Grand Jide County Superintendent Superintendent Alex Chesler Grant of Grand Jide County. He's on the line now. I'm told that he's making his way to Monrovia. Let's see whether we can put him on. Superintendent Grant, good afternoon and welcome to Forest Hour.
Yes, good afternoon, Labindi.
Welcome, sir. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. We are today following a report of a situation in your county, specifically Bazon district, where it is reported that two of your towns in the area, the Jawudi people and the Julo zone, they are fighting over the issue of encroachment. One group is saying the other group is encroaching on their land and so on. Have you been, privy to this information, sir?
Sure. I got that information yesterday morning around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we dispatched police and they brought some people who were involved with the fracas. The investigation is on with the police. I sent the police and the police went into that. The police went there and then brought some of the people that were involved and they're being investigated. So I'm waiting for the police briefing from the scene. Then I will be really prepared to give you more information on that.
But has there been a situation?
Situation.
Has there been a situation like this before in your area where citizens among themselves, now we are dealing with Burkinabes in the county, but this is not Burkinabes fighting citizens, but citizens themselves fighting among themselves for some demarcation or so. Have you experienced any situation like this before? Under your administration?
No.
Okay.
There are always only being complaining, misunderstanding, but to degenerate to physical attack. This is the only place it is happening right now, but it's a situation. This case is before the 7th Judicial Circuit, and then he referred the case since it was something that had to do with traditional land issue. The circuit judge. And he actually took the district superintendent to look into the case and come out with findings of how to go about the demarcation of the land. So what I heard was the district superintendent was instructed by the county circuit judge that declare a moratorium there. No one should go in our bush until we resolve the issue. Then another guy from Julu zone went and arrested some people that were in the bush, handed them over to the statutory superintendent from Jaudi. Somebody from Julu zone arrested some few Burkinabes that were on the farm, carried them to Jaudi so that to report them. The superintendent imprisoned them. And then people from Jaudi went in the bush too and brought one person from Jerusalem. So the guy who owned the farm from Jerusalem came back to the superintendent and said they arrested one of my persons. So when he came there, misinformation went to Jerusalem, and then they said all your guys that went to complain to the superintendent was attacked, which of course was not true. So the people from Jerusalem came and started attacking, but the situation right now is under control. The police went there yesterday. They brought some of them. The investigation is on.
In the absence of the investigative report, you already have some first-hand information as you've provided to the public. Honorable Superintendent, if care is not taken in the county, given what we heard from the township, the township from Julu zone specifically, that government should get involved. If this situation is not handled amicably, what do you think this could lead to?
The township should tell you what he thinks it should lead to, but as the leader of the country, I'm telling you the situation as it is under control. So if you prefer the statement from the township, well then you can. No.
You didn't get the context of my question, sir.
What I'm saying, I have already sent the police, and yesterday the police brought like 8 persons from the place that we are investigating to know the details. Or you can, if you opt, you can rely on the statement of the town chief.
No, I mean,
As the head of the county,
I think
I am saying the place is calm now as it is. This morning, I got leaders from there that came, and the situation is calm. So the situation, the government is on top of it. We are not predicting any negativity. We are not predicting any degeneration of the situation as it is.
all right. Thank you so much. I think that's the point you're trying to get clear. Thank you so much for the time, sir.
Thank you, Lavindi.
Right, he's the superintendent of Grand Jida County. I think he later clarified
Yes.
my point. Yeah, so he thought that I was trying to say that the town chief's statement should supersede his. No, but I'm just basically asking if care is not taking what this could lead to, and Joy, this is the whole thing about the situation in the area there. If care is not taken, no, though the superintendent is putting in the air, is under control. All right, things may be under control right now. It may appear that way. Imagine somebody went one town. Jerusalem people went and took 7 people from Jaudi, arrested 7 people from Jaudi town and reported them to the superintendent. Then the mayor from Jaudi said, "Okay, I'm going to go to Jerusalem too." And he arrested 1 person and then
Or
took.
even more.
I think he took 1. So he took 1 person and carried the person to the superintendent. And then the information came back and said, "Oh, maybe a target mail." Now, the superintendent may be sitting and say, "Yeah, it's under control and all of that." But I
don't know
think
what's
sometimes it
going
should
on.
go beyond,
Yes.
speaking on the phone, giving police instruction. When I think the essence of the local authorities is to be with the people.
Yeah.
I grew up with oh, may he so rest in peace, grandfather Sakila. I saw that man handling matters. I saw him traveling from village to village,
Properly
from town to town. I many times went with him. There was never a time my grandfather would send someone to a village to say, "Go and proxy for me." Until even he became visually impaired, he was still visiting some of the areas, having conversation with people. So I think when the local authority is with the people and they're engaging with the people, with the kind of situation now, the statutory superintendent in the area, right? The district superintendent, statutory or whatever, county superintendent, commissioners, they should quickly move in there and call a town hall meeting with the 2 towns. Bring the people to town. Bring all your people. Nobody go to farm. Everybody stay in town.
Try to resolve.
First. Let's handle first.
Because
Traditionally,
the people's hearts are burning.
they're burning. Somebody saying, "You have my land. You have taken a portion of my land."
But Matthias, according to the report, Jaudi, it said Jaudi, the land was turned over to Jaudi long ago.
Right.
But then both towns don't have deeds.
They don't.
Then how?
But then Juluzon is saying, Mr. Statu, town chief of Juluzon, is saying they went to court and then Juluzon won the case. Land conflict in Liberia, Joy. I am very sure maybe by the end of the war, you were still a little girl. You did not see people picking cutlasses here in Monrovia.
You don't have to address me that on the radio. I understand. However.
You don't want to take it? You're still a little girl, Joy. All right. Yeah, sure. But honestly, the situation of land conflict in Liberia, it's serious.
It's alignment, Matthias.
It's serious. So, I mean, now it has subsided a bit. It has subsided a bit. But when the war ended, when you hear land, you don't want to go there. You want to hire people that can see trouble and run there to go and face it for you. Imagine just these people, they're the citizens. Among themselves, they're fighting like that. Think about that. Let's engage the public. Call us in the numbers 0777 700 05 905 the numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. Joyce, no, don't say that on the radio.
Don't say that one. You want for the people to know.
See, you're small
Only
again.
2 hours.
I tell you. But let's hear you. Call us on those numbers now. Let's hear from this first person.
Hello?
Okay.
My God. Hello?
Yeah, this is Chris.
You got to call your phone name.
Huh?
Call your phone name.
I'm Chris. Damn, security reason?
Go ahead. Walk away from the monitor and make your point.
Yeah. Y'all see I've been calling me. I ain't got no call for none of you guys.
Sorry. I think
You missed.
something is wrong. He probably maybe like the people that are doing
This is
that.
not a place
Hello?
for security. So.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Paul Gray, and I call from FE.
Let's hear you, Mr. Gray.
Okay. I want to come for a different angle. You know, when it comes to land issue, the amount of people that die in that road, the numbers are too huge. But, you know, the Burkina Beast, for me, I was once a refugee in the Ivory Coast, and we used to work with the Burkina Beast. Sometimes when something good is happening, if we handle it the wrong way, it will sound bad. And at times, a bad thing is happening and you handle it the wrong way, it will sound good. If you hear today that Ivory Coast is the higher producer of yam, edo, cassava, plenty, cocoa, and coffee, it is the Burkina Faso. The typical Ivorian man, they are lazy, get it us. So they hire the Burkina Faso when they go to the government organize a committee. Go in the region, we only allot from the 5 acre land in the other village to the Burkina Faso. The other people that do cocoa farm, don't go in the other village to preserve their forest and how they did it. Because mind you, the way Burkina Faso do that on a family is different from how we do a family in Liberia. For example, in Liberia, if my father go in the bush, he cut the land, play rest, all the rest that land will leave it. The next family year go to another land. We will get to destroy the forest with our good agriculture in Liberia. But the Burkina Faso, when you brought the land, when they say that 3 acre, that 3 acre is using, they're not extending it no longer. They only plant their cocoa there, they plant cassava, they plant the yam.
So, yeah, okay.
So, the parents, they don't destroy the land, it got to the way we go on farming in Liberia.
Okay.
But the only thing that happening in Liberia, our government is not regulating the Burkina Faso.
Okay, thank you so much.
For example, in Great Gide, we are not 50 acres of land, we share it upon it, they do the cocoa farming there, we regulate it, the government will decide where we sell the cocoa, about the way they agriculture.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. Let's move on. I think we should stick to the violence, the situation we've reported. Hello?
Good afternoon, Matthias.
Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you, Matthias, for having me on your platform. I'm Siasi Emmanuel Tupachino of the Interlegged Class District 14. Let me say good afternoon to your colleague and to Librarian following the show. Matthias, I have great respect for today's program. I have pretty respect for all of you. For this all has some kind of concern that I need to draw all Liberian attention, especially when I listen to a talk. I don't know if the superintendent doesn't understand what a Tanchi says that his style and they're going to avenge their land. This government doesn't need to take their life from the superintendent so lightly, because I have been in a village and what can happen when 2 villages decide to fight one another over land issue. Land issue in the interior is not like the city, where you have sheriff to respond quickly or Liberian National Police to respond quickly, but the police may delay to respond in these rural areas. So I want to call on the government. This is a sensitive issue. We have been hearing about this, but these Burkinabes, they have been encroaching on land in Grand Gide, even they have entered into Limakan and some part of Bon County. I don't know what the government is waiting for to intervene in these cases. If the Burkinabe can work, they are hard workers, they should get permit, they should enter the country legally. Okay, the government should have statistics of the amount of Burkinabes that are in the forest. So then, on the contrary now, what is going on? We are seeing 2 villages going to get into bloodbath, and the government to get involved. We want to call on the government.
Okay.
The government should not sit like a drastically and allow situation to go out of hand, like the superintendent was responding to you. I believe the response you were giving, that if you want to believe the town chief, you can take the town chief report. It wasn't a good report, and it wasn't a good answer that you shall give you on this national platform. Thank you for having me on your platform.
Thanks for your contribution. Let's hear from this other person. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Let's hear you.
This is Samuel CDO. I call from the Pearl River Belt.
Let's hear you.
Thank you so much for the topic on our discussion, and like you read there, and in fact you were able to invite the superintendent from Grand Gide County, Ellis Grant, and even the town chief
they exercise the place for them. What we would like to ask the town chiefs or the local people there, most especially the people, the indigenous people, is no millions of wrong will make any right. So they should be able to exercise patience, as the superintendent is saying that the idea, and they try to go through and they arrested the situation, they try to carry on investigation. They should be able to exercise the patience so that the case will not be on the other side for them. It's not good that, you take the case into your own hand. Now they are saying that if they cannot handle that, the government cannot handle that, they will do anything on their own. It will not also be right to do that. So the best thing they can do is to wait for the government, even though probably there is bias they are seeing somewhere. But I don't think, if anything, will be the cause of what is happening to lead them to fight. So I'm pleading with them, let them be able to see the need to exercise patience.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's hear from this other person. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
This is Honorable Joseph DB, representing Bazan District.
Oh, it's a pleasure joining us on the program, sir. Honorable DB.
You're welcome.
Let's hear you.
Yes, so, yes, unfortunately, I just came back yesterday morning when the incident took place.
Okay.
I have asked the statutory superintendent to have a meeting with the two towns on Sunday.
Absolutely.
We agreed. Unfortunately, he missed the schedule, and then he said he and some civil society groups are going to have the meetings. We're going to discuss it because, according to him, George has asked him to take care of, to mediate and be able to bring the situation under control.
Okay, so
it's a serious issue. Yeah.
Honorable David, the last time we should have had you here, but we were uncertain about our arrangement with one of our guests. But we hope that you can come here. We can come here sometime, maybe anytime next month. But the situation that occurred, the Juluzon and the Jawudi towns, are they in your district?
Yes, they are in my district. In fact, my district is the hottest spot. There were all the Bognabi things taking place. As we speak, just this morning, another group of Bognabi fought and chop up, I think, 3 other persons. As we speak, the other guy, the victims are in the hospital. They took some of them to Tuloplay, the Africans, and 2 of them were taken to Tapeta Hospital. So it's a serious security issue. I have flagged this issue. I have spoken with almost all the entities responsible. The executive needs to stamp their authority. We in the legislature, we can't do much because we don't have the arresting power. Our oversight responsibility, representative, we can only encourage and ask the police and the judiciary to do us a little favor, to try to be sincere about this thing. This is serious. It's hampering us.
Honorable lawmaker, the situation here is that your people, they are the ones that are encouraging Burkinabes to reside among them, to engage into cultivating their land. Now the number is increasing. Confusion is now breaking among them for land issue. And has it gone beyond the control of the local authority to intervene in this matter that you are calling on the executive to get involved? Is that what you're saying?
This is about the entire country. What happens in Grand Isle happens to those in Montserrat. So it's not just unique. This is a national emergency. The situation has overpowered. They have overpowered other parts, and they have outnumbered Grenadians. The Burkina Faso has so many in Grenadians. Just so 3 weeks of a month ago, some of them were arrested, sent to Zredru. Unfortunately, they were in court. Unfortunately, the county attorney the county attorney did not follow up on the case, and according to them, the case was thrown out of the court. It's sad. We have to work this thing together as a country. All sectors have to be serious about it.
So what, have you been able to reach out to the FDA, for example? Has there been any conversation with your office? Has your office reached out to the FDA that is responsible to police the forestry sector of the country?
Yes. Yes, the FDA is doing their best. As I said, a month ago, FDA with the local CFBC, the forest management team, Samson Zami and the rest, they were able to arrest almost 23 persons from the forest. Took them to the police charged and sent them to court. They were released. So those are some of the things. The judicial system is weaker. Whenever the people are arrested, they must be prosecuted. And those who are representing the government must be serious about it. That's the problem we have. So just day before yesterday, coming from Bo, there is another problem there. That community said they don't want Burkinabe. I have the videos. I went there. They said they don't want Burkinabe. The guys are taking Burkinabe. On my way coming from there, I saw almost 20 of them going. I arrested all of them on the road. I said, let's go back to town. And those that we got are people who just coming to Liberia. So I turned them over to the immigration. I'm sure by now they have processed them to send them back to the Africa. They are not residents. They are not citizens of Liberia. They just come. And so they are doing a lot of things. A lot of criminal activities go on. Some of them are into human trafficking, facilitating illegal entry, all kinds of things they are doing. We have to be serious about it. So that's what's happening. And I'm sure that some of them will learn from what happened in Jerusalem. I hope they learn and be able to be serious about this thing. Let's put it under control.
Okay.
It's embarrassing me. Every day I have to have confusion. Every day I have more than 4 or 5 complaints on my desk. This town versus this town, this town versus this town. It's just all over.
Okay, we're going to keep in touch with you. I have your number. I'll call you after the show so we can collaborate more in lifting this particular situation. But thanks for calling in on the program, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will expect your call.
Absolutely. I'll call you after the show. He's a representative there from Grangeda County. He's Mr. Representative Jacob Deby of Grangeda County, Bazan District specifically. Let's hear you two callers on those numbers.
Matthias.
Yeah, let me talk to this person. Hello?
Yeah, Matthias, good afternoon.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, there is Emmanuel Wablo.
Mr. Wablo, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Wablo left the line, but the numbers are 0777 700 905, 0555 905 905. Joy?
From the representative explanation, Matthias, I want to believe that Mr. Zami was not lying about Burkinabe being arrested and being free at the end of the day.
Well, let's get to this person.
Yes,
right.
I mean what I say.
Right, absolutely. Hello? Yeah.
Sorry for the rush on my man. We are sorry, and this thing will always be, because the main person who want me to call, make me to call to participate on the program is the Shibu Channel Response. He's the main contributor of the Burkinabe coming to Grangeda. 2022, when we started the thing along with Senator Dennis, but then the Burkinabe have not gone on the raw market like this. We have series of meetings. He is the main contributor of the Burkinabe coming to Grangeda.
How?
And he will be the main, he had to be the one to solve this problem. Because he don't get control over it now.
But why are you accusing why are you accusing? Hello? Hello? Man, you calling every day you listen back. You're not the host. Hello? Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Brown Tate.
Mr. Tate, go ahead.
Yes, I just listened to the secretary of the county and then folled by the representative from the district.
Right.
Yeah, I want to thank you so much. But there's a question you asked, and the honorable, maybe you were explaining all of things. You said, why you should call the executive when the local authority, they are there on the ground? Those are the vestiges of the executive. And they are being overwhelmed. So the decision has to come from central or government to reinforce the people on the ground, because they cannot do what they capable to do. I mean, just what he is saying, all over in our place, there's sort of confusion. Somebody will look at village where almost 10, 15 family here living. The single person will go and say, he who own the forest. How's that possible?
Okay.
I mean, all of them, they born to the village there. Then you say, a woman man don't have or found there, they don't get found land. Then you clean everything because of dimming. I mean, it's sad.
Thank you.
So government had to stamp the authority to move in just in the words of the representative, so that if they need to put everybody out before they can go back to reorganize it. Other than that, the trouble that will come from that place, I think nobody must blame Grand Gideon because they've been calling on central government and they're not doing anything. Thank you.
Thanks for your contribution, Mr. Tate. The numbers are 0777 700 905, 0555 905 905. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Anthony Sham. I'm from Grand Gideon.
Anthony, go ahead.
The whole entire company started 2022, and the superintendent is the sole responsible. He is responsible for all affairs in about.
Why are you people all pointing accusing fingers at the superintendent?
When you was then representative of that district, when the whole entire province started, he took side. In fact, he was the one who really allowed the economy to go in that place. You see, Ellis Blair, as superintendent, graduates a serious embarrassment to us. On a serious note, because he was then representative for that district. See why he called to be alive when the story started on the onset. Instead, he become a proof as a representative of the people. He overlooking the people that enter into the place, and then he superintendent, you call him, asking him that he won't get be on the radio. That's the problem that we have here.
Okay.
They focus on us as representative for us. Yes, the problem is happening now. How can we solve the problem?
Okay. Thank you so much, my brother. We're going to get to the bottom of it. That's how it works. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Abandi. This is Honorable Dorwan Glikia of NEMA.
Honorable Dorwan Glikia, the old man that threw me away. Yeah, you threw your friend away, but it's good. Thanks for joining us. What concern NEMA County with Grand Gideon?
Yeah, NEMA is concerned because district number 6 in NEMA is the only district that hosts crown people, so to speak. And this is where you find the Burkinabe doing similar things from Grand Gideon. That's why we've got interested in the conversation.
Okay, so
we have said it repeatedly, Matthias, that our position here is, and our frustration has been, where central government, the executive, so to speak, has reneged on this issue. And our frustration in it is that actions that need to be taken are not taken. And whenever our citizens stand up, is when you see the executive going in to arrest our citizens to take them to prison. That's the sad part of it. We who are the deputies of the people are bringing this to the attention of central government. We have flagged these things for the past 3 to 4 years, and there's nothing that's been done. We have made some proposal to central government. These people cannot come in here and take the for. If you go to the matter, I'm very confident that I'm of the conviction that you've gone in the butchers and you have seen some of it. They're not, Matthias.
Exactly.
Go and see what is happening. It's so frustrating that we sit at the national level and do nothing about this. It is sad. It's alarming, like my colleague said for Grand Gideon. If you go into District 6 in Nima County, it's more frustrating. As we speak, some of my citizens are in prison in San Kore only because they're standing up for their rights, because we refuse to provide them what we need to do for them. The security that we're supposed to provide for our people, it's not that our people are not discussing these things. They bring it to our attention, we're flagging it at national level, and nothing being done. I know people will say, why as lawmakers you speaking this way? Because we are not joining our citizens because we're frustrated.
And this is serious. And this is very serious. If you, the lawmakers, will join the callers, if you join the callers now to advocate, then I mean, what about your legislative oversight? That's where people are coming from.
For me, in particular, I have exercised all of the oversight that you think about, starting from the 54th legislature. I'm talking about something that we've been in for the past 4 to 5 years. And there's nothing being done. We flag it with the central government. We need a police presence. We need to do some holistic approach in getting the thing resolved. You can't leave it with the county administration. You can't leave it with the lawmakers. We need to treat it as an emergency. If not, what started in Grand Jira, you might hear similar thing going on in Nima soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Honorable Glikia, for taking off
I
time.
hope we have more time to talk about it. I really got interest in this, and I really want to talk more about it.
I might bring, so I will consider bringing you and Debbie in the studio, to have this conversation. That way, I think we can have.
We will sure. I will really appreciate that.
Okay.
Let's try to see if we can do that.
Thank you so much, sir. He's Honorable Dowian Gligia from Nimba County. Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Yeah, my brother, how you doing, man?
Let's hear you.
But man, the Burkina Faso thing is very serious and thank. I'm calling you from Toaster.
Your name?
Let's hear you.
For all the way coming Selecta, all the places coming Toaster, right now, the Burkina Faso more than even the cities that living here. And they think starting like this, if the government not do anything, become a problem. Like somebody was calling the person say they need to regulate these people. Say they are African, they got to find with that. From two stars, all the way left out. There are more Burkina Faso than even a citizen. The land issues are problem.
I'm telling you, it's a serious situation. And somebody just sent me a message, say, good evening, Matthias. I think the president needs to take charge personally of this Burkina Faso invasion in Liberia with the acquiescence of some Liberian government officials and citizens. Remember the Burkina Faso's role during the Liberia civil conflicts and those of Ivory Coast. This is a serious matter. I come from Nimba, and I'm very concerned. All right. Okay. Let's hear from this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
This is Gaddafi again, calling you from Monrovia.
Gaddafi, go ahead.
Yeah, when I can recall, in 2018, the Burkina Faso started entering Liberia through Toll Town and then that other Let Town, Port Town. Hearing people calling on your show, blaming Ellis Grant, or Grant, who is currently the superintendent of Grand Kiden, and he was serving as representative. But then he alone cannot. He fought it. He fought it to getting people out. But then it was like rampant. Even the very citizens that calling right now on your show, everybody have Burkina Faso in their villages. You understand? So to get them out, the national government can come up with a plan to get them out, but it is not just. So then, when we started the entire thing, like when they started entering, the immigration get involved and said that those of you that are entering the bureau, I see you or person should have a resident permit. And right now, to speak, he has down the doing registration of Burkina Faso. If you have a stranger, if you have a Burkina Faso that just you bring into the country, you got to register. Then the town will have record of them. Then just start running after the people. Let's say the resident permit from immigration.
Yeah.
But it is difficult, my brother. The entire country is gone.
I'm telling you.
If you enter Town right now, if you enter Town, you will not even see no forest there. Even to the town that are from Babylon Town, every day there's confusion, family fighting each other for farmland.
Absolutely.
So it's difficult. So national government is okay. Ellis Grant talk, he got tired. Right now, our DB is fighting the same thing.
Right.
But DB cannot get Grenadiers, for this situation. With the national government, you will fight and get tired.
I tell you, my brother. Thank you so much. And
even the very people, they be going against the Burkina Faso right now, they will stand up and say, these people should stay with us.
Yeah, because they are benefiting now. They are cultivating their
they are
land.
benefiting. So it is already rampant. You cannot do it with it.
And I have to read this message again and tell you who sent it. Earlier, I needed to seek the person's permission before I mentioned that. But thank you so much for your contribution on the program, my brother. Say good evening, Matthias. I think the president needs to take charge